Yo, yo, yo. This is simple, right? What if I told you there's other ways to enjoy this lunchbox classic? Welcome to Mama Reubo's Kitchen. Pudding is one of those foods that I had all the time as a kid. But as an adult, I don't have it that often anymore. But when I do, it's like, this is so satisfying. I should have this more often. And then I don't. Anywho, enough about me. I found some different ways to use pudding mix, and I think they're just as satisfying. The first is probably the simplest of them all, which is a milkshake. Bust out the blenders and get your yards ready. For these milkshakes, what you will need is 3 cups of cold milk, pudding mix, and I'm using cookies and cream, but you can use whatever flavor you'd like, and 1.5 cups of ice cream. And I'm using cookies and cream, but again, you can use whatever flavor you'd like. And I have some Oreos for some added deliciousness. Now I'm adding the Oreos first to crush them up and then reserve a few for garnish. Now what you do is add the milk, and then the pudding mix and the ice cream in the blender. And then blend until smooth. Pour into a cup and enjoy. Now the shake will thicken as it stands, so add more milk to thin it out. The next recipe is ice cream, which is fairly simple to put together. No ice cream maker needed for this one. Just 2 cups of half and half. Now I'm using half and half and coconut milk, so I'm using 1 cup half and half and 1 cup coconut milk. But you can just use 2 cups half and half. 1 package of pudding mix, and I'm using chocolate for this one, but you can use whatever you'd like. And 8 ounces of whipped topping, kind of like Cool Whip. And any additives that you want to add in as well. I have some chocolate chips as well as some toasted coconut flakes. In a large bowl, add the cold half and half, and in this case, coconut milk. Sprinkle in pudding mix and then mix with an electric mixer on a low speed until smooth. Let stand for about 5 minutes and then fold in the whipped topping and the desired additives. Place in a 2-quart container and freeze for at least 6 hours. The next 2 recipes involve your oven, so preheat before you eat. That, I... Moving on. This one is for the cookie jar. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Not me. I baked them and someone finna get hurt. For your cookie jar, what you will need is 1 packet of chocolate pudding mix, 1 cup buttermilk baking mix, 1/4 cup of oil, and 1 egg. And then any assorted candies that you want to use for garnish. I am using white chocolate. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees and in a bowl, mix the pudding mix and the baking mix. Add the oil and the egg and mix until a dough forms. Roll small pieces into a ball and then place on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Press the thumb into each ball to create a thumbprint and then fill with your candies. Bake for about 5 to 8 minutes and then remove to a wire rack to cool. This last one takes the cake. Literally. For the poke cake, you will need a prepared cake. Mine is white, but you can get creative. 2 packets of pudding mix. I have caramel and cheesecake flavors. 1 cup of powdered sugar, and 4 cups cold milk. First, you will need to prepare the cake according to the package instructions, and you're making it for a 13 by 9 inch cake size. Then remove it from the oven and poke holes into it using either a round wooden spoon or, like myself, a straw with a twisting motion to create the holes. Try to have the holes at least 1 inch intervals. Once that is complete, add pudding and sugar to a large bowl. Gradually add milk and beat with an electric mixer on low speed for no more than 1 minute. Now before the pudding thickens, pour half the mixture over the warm cake into the holes. Allow the remaining pudding to thicken slightly and then pour it over the cake and spread it as if frosting the cake. Chill for 1 hour at least. Thank you, Bunches, for joining me in my kitchen. Hit that like button if you like being here, and if you want to join again, consider subscribing. That bell button, that will give you notice. Comment what flavor combinations you'd like to try, and send me all your recipe pics on my social media, and I will see you back here for more deliciousness.